I don't know why my adult mind read this game title as something completely different. Adult mind versus kid mind. Okay, but the cruncher. The easy way to learn to use spreadsheets and graphs. Jacob, my friend Jacob, I found the perfect game for you. For those of you that don't know, I have a friend named Jacob. He works in, like, the accounting field. But obviously, in the accounting field, they use nothing but Excel and Excel sheets and stuff like that. And we joke all the time that, like, basically, like, he loves Excel. He loves it. He thirsts for Excel. So we joke all the time that he's like a spreadsheet snob all the time. Visualize, analyze, and display your information with cool pie charts and bar graphs. Liven up spreadsheets and graphs with awesome illustrations and sound effects. Includes a full-featured spreadsheet and step-by-step animated tutorials. Okay. I'm actually quite interested to know what this is. How is this different from Microsoft Excel?
Woo!
Yeah.
The Cruncher, for really cool kids ages 10 and up, is a fun and easy program. The Cruncher has a cool graphing tool and a spreadsheet, so it can help me work out math problems and come up with the right answers. With the Cruncher, I can figure out how long it will take to save up for a CD Walkman, or if I can buy a dog on my allowance. The Cruncher shows me everything I need to know, step by step. If I have a question, Bebop helps me out with the easy animated instructions. Woo! Woo! Cool. Let's say you want to see if you can afford to buy a mountain bike on your allowance. With the Cruncher, it's easy. The spreadsheet and graphing tool lets me quickly visualize and analyze all sorts of information. Cool pie charts, bar graphs, and awesome animated illustrations make finding the answers easy and fun. And the Cruncher can even talk. Highlight any word or number in your spreadsheet, and the Cruncher will read it back to you.
Math is cool.
Isn't this cool? The Cruncher helps me tackle real-life math problems in a snap, and spreadsheets are now part of my school classes. With the Cruncher, I'm getting a head start by using this amazing program at home. The Cruncher, an award-winning, real cool tool that helps make working with numbers fun and easy.
It is actually really funny because I actually do remember, so my last semester of college, because I was really getting on top of my classes. I mean, every single semester I was really trying to get on top of my classes. But there were some classes that were way more difficult than others. Like for me, it was calculus. Fun fact, I have failed calculus 3 times. Yes, failed it. Big F. Or F. I don't know which orientation is going to be in the video. But a big F. The letter of the day is F. Thankfully, when we had a whole major, like, redesign, like, our major got, like, a different, like, a rebalancing in a sense, they added statistics. Doggone, I was so happy to see statistics. Because basically, I did statistics when I was double majoring with criminal justice and forensic psychology. And basically, I was able to get that. I mean, I wasn't able to transfer it, unfortunately. It didn't count. I still had to take statistics, but it was the easiest class for me. Because I was like, oh, thank God, something I finally understand. But I actually remember on my last semester, I actually did do something very similar to the GPA thing. I took every single one of my assignments and I put the grade down. I put how many points they were for the class, like, because it was a weighted grade. And then I did basically, because obviously nowadays it's no longer D's, it's C's. C's get degrees. And I was not aiming to do much better than I needed to at this point. I mean, I tried, but I wasn't going to hold myself accountable to it because there's no point. Literally, I was just like, how many points do I need? How well do I need to do on the rest of the assignments to just get a C for the end of the class? Just a C. And I made sure that I calculated every single grade. Every single time I got a paper back, into the spreadsheet it went. Because then I wanted to know for the final, how badly can I do on the final and still pass? I did horrible on the final, but I still passed and graduated. Yeah. Kids, please remember, when you go to college, try your best. Obviously, try your best. If you can get an A in the class, get an A in the class. But do not punish yourself if the class is too difficult. Like, literally, don't punish yourself for it. If you knew that you tried really hard, you went to tutoring, you tried getting extra help, and you're just still not getting it, it's okay. It is okay. Obviously, at that point, just try to do the best that you can to pass. And there is no shame in admitting, maybe this field is just not for me. It's okay. You're not a failure. You're not a screw-up. You didn't waste your time. You used all the resources that you needed to. But then take that information, make a future decision with it. Do you continue with it? Do you feel like you could push yourself a little harder the next semester? Or do you feel like, okay, maybe I just didn't have the capacity to do it this semester because of, like, life events, something like that. If I give it, like, another year, maybe I'll do better. Don't let other people pressure you to do some... Don't fall into peer pressure, basically. But also, while yes, I don't want to see people go, like, do a gap year, I will say for me, I'm not gonna lie, the only good thing that came out of the pandemic was that it allowed me to get my crap together so I could be more prepared for college. Because once I had the job, a lot of stress was, like, pulled off my shoulders, and then when I went back into college, I was like, I can screw up now and it's not gonna matter. Because I'm still gonna have a job at the end. I'm still gonna be able to do my work. I don't foresee my job going out of business anytime soon. And even still, it's like, because at that point I was considered an independent, so therefore I couldn't really collect FAFSA. Or I wouldn't get as much from FAFSA, I should say. The majority of that school year was on my budget, my wallet. So nobody else was paying for it. Nobody else was paying for my screw up, my mistake. In the past, that's where a lot of my pressure came from. Where I was like, if I screw up, that's a lot of money gone, and it's not even my money. It's not like I can reimburse that money. That's everyone else's money that I'm spending. So yes, do your best. But don't punish yourself if you're like, I'm doing my best and it's just not enough for this. It's okay. Now, how did this relate to this Excel spreadsheet? Well, maybe if I had this, I would have done a lot better in school. Even though computer science doesn't really use spreadsheets at all. Grammar games. A fun and easy way to master grammar essentials. There's a lot of people on the internet that I think really need to have this game. There are so many people that I look at. Don't get me wrong. Autocorrect sucks. Because even when I know what I'm trying to say grammatically, autocorrect just wants to screw it up for me. I'm like, no, don't do that. I meant what I said. I didn't stutter. So Grammar Games turns learning the fundamentals of grammar into an exciting jungle adventure. 4 engaging activities will help you master key grammar skills while saving the rainforest from destruction. Only it was that easy. If only we could rally everybody in the world and say, if you just learn how to say one sentence correctly grammatically, we can save the rainforest. We can stop global warming. Granted, I feel like that would be just as difficult as trying to even just get people who don't believe in global warming to actually follow with global warming tactics, or like helping, aid in relieving global warming, damage. I'm sorry. That was not grammatically correct. But rest assured, I will be playing this to, touch up on that skill. See, includes a 30-question diagnostics test for setting game levels and checking progress. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. I absolutely, I love that. I'm not gonna lie, I wish a lot of the edutainment games would have done that. Give me an assessment first to tell me where my level is in my reading or my math skills, and then that kind of will determine where I need to focus more attention on. Complete with a grammar guide that provides grammar rules and examples at the click of a mouse. I think honestly still grammar games and just like that, there are still some grammar rules I don't understand. English is very, very difficult, even for us, primarily English-speaking people. And they're very obscure ones, very, rare cases, and I never understood why. I have very good grammar skills. Does that make any sense? Or my grammar skills are pretty on par, maybe above average. But even still, I admit that I am not perfect. Writing-wise, my grammar skills are very good. Speaking-wise, we need a lot more help. Okay, yeah. So the other game, what was it? The Cruncher. 10 and up. Why is it in the 6 to 9 category? Why? I think whoever made this little application needs to play some of these games to figure out what the heck they are talking about. Kid CAD. I'm actually I'm not clicking it because I want to make a theory first. I want to make a guess. Is this gonna be a more child-friendly version, an introductory version into the CAD not the CAD program, the CAD modeling software? Oh my god, is it? I think it is. I think it is. The Amazing 3D Building Kit. An amazing 3D design studio that lets you create practically any type of structure with electronic building blocks that click into place. Paint and decorate your creation, then fill it with an assortment of people, pets, and furniture. Try changing perspective. Zoom in and out, switch from bird's eye view to eye level. That's amazing, actually. And it's, again, stuff like this. If you want to figure out if somebody will have the patience to do 3D programming of any sort, or 3D design, start them out with the kids game. Start them out with something simple, and then work your way up. I know for me, if I tried to do CAD or Blender, I would absolutely be overwhelmed. I'd be like, my anxiety can't handle this. There's too much going on. What do I do first? What if I screw up? What if it looks terrible? And of course, that's what they're expecting. That's what people are expecting. You're just learning. You're gonna screw up. Oh, they actually have a preview for this. I want to see it. I want to see the preview.
With KidCAD, building is only the beginning. This amazing 3D design studio lets kids ages 7 and up create houses, forts, gazebos, and all sorts of cool structures. Tons of easy-to-use tools allow you to build an awesome super fortress. Choose the environment, design the look. Tall, small, add wood. Just about anything goes. Watch your powerhouse fortress transform as you add people, pets, furniture, and even a dinosaur or two. Just click on a button and let your imagination run wild. And KitKat lets you change perspectives. Plus, there are 10 outrageous ways to demolish your creation, from bulldozers to laser beams. With Davidson's KidCAD, a three-dimensional world is at your fingertips.
That's really cool, actually. I'll have to send it to my brother. I understand it's like, obviously, it's not exactly like CAD, like the CAD program and everything like that. But my brother actually does use, I think, Blender, and he has had exposure to CAD. He's into that like the architecture and stuff like that, and like 3D design, so I think that'd be really cool to send to him. Ah, we finally have the second Phonics. Okay, now we're in the Wild West town setting. Not Wild West town, not this. We're not in this again, which is sad because it's a great environment. But very similar, we're in a very similar setting. Builds reading skills through songs and games. Saddle up and ride into Phonics Town, a quaint outpost in the Wild West, where you'll meet up with Miggles, Mumfur, Boogie, and the whole Kid Phonics 2 gang. 6 engaging activities teach you how to sound out words, differentiate among letter sounds, connect sounds to clusters of letters, and understand prefixes and suffixes. Includes original sing-along songs that also play in your audio CD player. It better be a bop, like Wild West Town. If it's not going in my CD player. My Walkman. I don't have a Walkman anymore. I haven't had one for years. Kinda wish I still had one though. Okay, so this might have been the Math Blasters that a lot of people remember. Obviously, the one, there specifies that there's more, which of course there is, but I think this one is one that a lot of people said was on their like school computers and stuff like that. So, the world's best-selling math program. This incredible program teaches basic math and problem-solving skills in the context of 4 exciting adventure games. Wait, what? Context of 4 exciting adventure games? 4? There's 4? Covers addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, fractions, decimals, and percents. And there's not a preview, that sucks. But again, still a lot of things in there that I think a lot of people even today still have a problem with. Fractions, decimals, percentages, a lot of people have problems with those. It took me years to figure out how to do 20% for tips and stuff like that. And even still, I screw it up. So while I can be quite confident in how I do that percentage, there are times where I'm like, if I feel like my brain just isn't mathing today, I will get my phone out and do the calculation, just make absolutely sure. So yeah, so then here's the second one, Secret of the Lost City. Kids will learn higher level math concepts as they join Blasternaut and his pals on their mission to unlock the secret of the Lost City. 4 exciting learning games help build on skills. 4 exciting learning games help build on skills learned in Math Blaster 1, including problem solving, logical thinking, and teamwork. Okay, that was quite a sentence. Mega Math Blasters? Okay. This might have also been another one that a lot of people remembered. possibly even maybe the one that they remember more consistently. As I feel like if people had gotten this or had wanted Math Blasters as a kid, a lot of parents probably would have looked at the Mega Math Blasters game because they would have thought like it would have been a value pack of some sort. But it actually looks like an entirely different game. So the world's best-selling math program is now bigger and better than ever. Build basic math skills as you join Blasternaut and help his pals in an out-of-this-world adventure game. 4 exciting arcade-style games with 3 different levels of difficulty. Teach addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, fractions, decimals, percentages, estimations, and number patterns. Mega Math Blaster is completely new with more math content than any other math program. Includes a 2 CD disc set and an exciting 64-page activity book. So yeah, as I said, it's a completely different game from the other two, it sounds like. So I have a feeling that a lot of parents would have been like, oh, it's like 1 and 2 combined. It's like, no, it's not. But thanks for trying. The Multimedia Workshop. Create dazzling video presentations and dynamic printed documents. It almost seems like it goes with the spreadsheet one, the Crunchers one. That one like has the equivalent of Excel and Paint. This one now has the equivalent of like PowerPoint and also Microsoft Word. A cool, easy-to-use tool that lets you bring your ideas to life, packed with desktop publishing, paint, and video capabilities. Multimedia Workshop lets you create exciting movies, cool video presentations, newsletters, school projects, and more. Apparently a little bit of GarageBand is in there too.
The Multimedia Workshop for ages 10 and up will turn your computer into a creative studio. This cool tool is so easy to use. It lets you create dazzling video presentations and spectacular printed documents. Packed with desktop publishing, paint, and video tools, the Multimedia Workshop is like having 3 exciting products in one. You get the video workshop, the writing workshop, and the paint workshop. In the video workshop, I'm in the director's chair. In 2 easy steps, I can create a movie. First, I create my scenes by choosing from a variety of backgrounds and patterns. Then I add movie clips, pictures, text, or my own narration. Second, on this easy-to-use story grid, I lay out the scenes, choose music, sound effects, and add cool transitions to my movie, like dissolves and wipes. This is a cinch.
I hope this is royalty-free music.
The writing workshop has this excellent, easy-to-use word processor. It also has awesome desktop publishing features. I can easily use graphics and photos from the massive image libraries, then crop and resize images right into my document. Ready-to-use forms help me create newsletters, magazines, and greeting cards quickly and easily. Finally, in the paint workshop, I can create amazing illustrations or customize photographs and clip art quickly and easily. With a huge assortment of cool paint tools, rollers, brushes, pencils, and sprays, there's no limit to my creative genius. And anything I create in the paint workshop can easily be added to my work from the writing or video workshops.
I can't lie, it's a little cooler than, Microsoft Paint. Seems like a pretty substantial product. That actually would have been great for me as a kid, like as my kind of I guess more business kind of applications. Again, stuff for like school projects and stuff like that, but still, it's cute. I like it. Okay, the original Reading Blaster builds 1st to 4th grade reading skills. Children will develop a love for reading as they join Blasternaut and his crew to a battle against Illitera, the infamous intergalactic word thief. Wow. I mean, I get the joke here. Like, illiterate, can't read. I don't know why they'd steal words though. That seems a little weird. Why would you want words if you can't even read them? 5 exciting adventures teach kids how to read and follow instructions. Again, we're using this term follow instructions. Like, we're gonna help kids follow instructions. It's like, again, I mean, reading instructions, not following them, reading them. Just being able to read words. We're just helping them read words. The follow instructions thing is not a reading skill. That's a mental skill. If your child cannot follow instructions even though they know how to read fully well, that's a separate problem on its own. Reading blasters is not going to fix that problem. Trust me. Spell correctly. Very important. Identify order of actions and more. All I can think about with the spell correctly is, kind of goes along with the grammar stuff too. If you guys have seen the YouTuber One Topic at a Time, one of his earlier videos was him going through a bunch of posts, I think either on Reddit or Twitter, just anywhere. And it was people misspelling cologne. So you would get sentences like, I love the smell of my man's colon. And you're like, I really hope you meant cologne. But yeah, if you don't know what that video is, look it up. It is a fantastic one. I go back to it when I'm feeling sad because it makes me feel better. Spell It Deluxe. The complete spelling program that's fun for everyone. With Spell It Deluxe, you can have fun while you learn the basic rules of spelling, master commonly misspelled words, and practice proofreading sentences. That's actually a very good skill that I think a lot of people should have. Being able to proofread something. Because again, if you're going into the sciences, you're not only going to be proofreading people's studies for, grammatical errors, spelling mistakes, stuff like that. You're reading it on the correctness of the actual study itself. Does it make sense? Is it worth anything? Does the actual science of what's happening in the study back up the results? In 5 fun activities, you'll work crossword puzzles. Don't you mean just solve crossword puzzles? Edit misspellings, fill in missing letters, and identify correct spellings. There's a lot of just repeated ideas here, which I guess I kind of understand. I do like the idea of a crossword puzzle, though, being used in a word game. You don't see a lot of those type of word puzzles being used, I feel like. It's always like very simple things like fill in the letter, and it's like, why not know how to, spell the thing correctly? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm horrible at crossword puzzles. Because there's times where I have to like I may know the answer, but I'm like, crap, I don't know how to spell it. It's really long, and it's got like 3 X's in it and a Q somewhere. I don't know how to spell it. So I have to like look it up to like make sure like, oh, does it actually fit in this section? Is that the word that they wanted? Hey, speaking of crossword puzzles, it looks like they're doing it again here with Word Blaster. Watch your child's vocabulary soar. Build a superior vocabulary with over 2,500 new words in 5 fun activities. Improve reading comprehension and master correct pronunciation. Create your own word list with an easy-to-use editor and tailor the program to meet your child's needs. Okay, so do I get to make my own crossword puzzle? Like, if I just start putting in my friends' names and stuff like that, can that be a crossword puzzle? Like, can you generate that? That'd be awesome. Okay, so there's a lot games here. I was thinking that this was gonna be like just a quick like 1 hour video, maybe like just we're just gonna go through some of the games, see what they have. No. It's been exactly 3 hours since we've started this journey for me. I'm gonna try to edit it down as much as I can. I'm probably gonna break this up into parts. But we haven't even gotten to the 10 and up section, and there's still more games than that we haven't looked at. And then on top of that, we still haven't even gotten to the previews in Wild West Town. And I know for a fact those games are different. There are actual different games on this. But yeah, so I hope you guys are liking it. I hope this is kind of like, again, doing a blast from the past kind of idea for you guys. And, you know, I really want to see what the other games are. So hopefully I'll continue recording in a little bit. Alright. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!